I hope you will be fine at your place enjoying your lockdown period. Yes, lockdown period due to which you are getting bored at your home. So let's learn something about homeopathic science with our Dr. K.S. Arora. So I am so excited for this video and you show your love by hitting that smash button. So let's begin our video.
Dear medicos, in my last lecture, I had a very broad talk with you on all the pathies almost, and allopathic, Ayurvedic and homeopathic especially, and their principles too. In homeopathic, there are three principles: Sora, Syphilis and psychiatry. This was discussed in the last lecture. Today we will talk a few medicines of Sora, which these are not only anti-soric medicines, but these are also anti-syphilitic and anti-psychotic also. For example, aconite works as a soric medicine, but arsenic works as anti-soric, anti-psychotic and anti-syphilitic medicine also. So in this way, anti-soric medicines, for example, aconite, arsenic, natrans, lycopodium, several others. But some of these anti-soric medicines also work as a anti-syphilitic and anti-psychotic methods also. For example, aconite is one of them, which works only as a soric medicine, anti-soric medicine. But arsenic works as an anti-soric as well as anti-syphilitic and along with it anti-psychotic medicine. So in this way we are going to in detail of several of medicines in all the lectures. So concentrating on homeopathic principles and their way out is Dr. Hahnemann had worked out. The principles have their own set of medicines. For example, syphilitic medicines are those who work on syphilis only. For example, syphilinum, sulfur, silesia and some others also. Psychotic medicines are those which deal with the mental state of the human being. The mental state deals with only psychotic principles. For example, insomnia. I think you all medical men know these words. And insomnia means that is that stage of mental when there is no sleep, there is always anxious, there is always full of fear. So in this way, antipsychotic, some other medicines are there, like that of belladonna, arsenic, sulfur, silesia and several others. I think you must purchase homeopathic Materia Medica written by Borek, the writer. So Borek Materia Medica will help you in understanding by all technical words and technical language of the profession as well as the details of medicines in all the three principles. So in this way, I hope you will cooperate me and appreciate my efforts to go further and details my experience time to time. As you medical men know that there are acute and chronic diseases. The acute diseases means which stand for only few days and not months and months together without any changes in the body. In syphilitic origin, there are medicines which change the body structure as well as mental state, as well as several other abdominal and its organs containing in it. So in this way, these are acute only. But chronic medicine, state of medicine is the state of mental disease is that where only mind works, but rest of the body stands still. And not only stands still, the element which the patient describes is of quite a different nature, where it will be of the external organs or internal organs, but different way altogether. And this stands for months and months together, years and years together, and even hereditary factors are also working in that. For example, a patient has a hereditary state. Sugar is the stage. Sugar is a chronic disease where homeopathic doctors always ask about the background of the patient. That is mother's history, father's history, grandmother's history, and grandfather's history. So this is a chronic process and lengthy, long-standing disease. Similarly, in the treatment, we face a lot of difficulty in it because the whole chronic diseases will end up into original psoriatic acute disease. So here we have to distinguish between the stage of the patient after disease, medicines for chronic diseases, and the state when he was in acute stage and the treatment was only for 15 days, 20 days or a little bit longer. For example, in paralysis, we see there is paralytic movement only or small movements in the upper limbs as well as in the lower limbs. Sometimes it is partial, sometimes it is full paralytic cases, somewhere right side paralysis, somewhere left side paralysis. In this way, there are several states of paralytic effects. I hope you medical men know all these things. I am just repeating to review your mind that this medical science is a very vast knowledge and it has no limitation. It starts from one side and ends on the other, but the end never comes. The end comes only we medical men fail to treat a patient. If we are failed to treatment, then the end comes. So in this way, in my first lecture and today's second lecture, we will proceed further and exchange our views with several other experiences of life. And this process must go on. I thank you very much. So departing from you, I will also suggest you to please ask several questions, not only one or two, but all the questions will temper in your mind to be asked from an experienced doctor. You can ask anytime, anywhere, any stage.